Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry about the delay. I was out of town for the weekend. I was on vacation, and I'm back. And we got some new updates in Raid. If you guys have seen, we have the Path of Light event. This is going to be starting, looks like, tomorrow, 9:30 UTC. It's artifacts and accessories and upgrading champions. And if we go over to it, we can kind of see, yep, we're going to have a big soul stone here, which I'm probably going to go for, and these legendary books. I kind of feel like I really am low on resources at the moment. Yeah. But, you know, there are ways around that. You can get there. So there's the first thing. So starting tomorrow, we're going to have the Path of Light events. It's been a mixed bag ever since ever since Plarium has really implemented them. You know, people, you're never going to make everybody happy. And then right now, as we're talking, we have Summon and Boost for the entire week, from today, Monday, all the way through Friday. And then we have, I think it's Time Suit Ancients this weekend. So, exciting news, strongest champions from the Corrupted Alliance, which, if you guys know, is the best alliance in the game. It includes Undead Horde, Demon Spawn, Night Revs, and Dark Elves. They are the four best factions in the game. Night Revs, not so much, but the other three are literally the best factions in the game. Night Revs are just kind of tagging along like your little fat little brother when you go on an adventure. Like, oh, mom said you had to take me. Yeah, all right, champ, come on, let's fucking go. All right, let's go. But today you can get Mashald from Ancients and Sacreds, and you can get Nekret from Voids. Tomorrow you can get Walking Tomb Dren from Ancient and Sacreds, and then Hegemon from Voids. You can get Helicath on Wednesday from Ancient and Sacreds, and then Anethly Blood Twin from Voids. And then you have Knock the Paralyzer from Ancients and Sacreds, and then Blind Seer from Voids. Okay, so let's break this down. Today and tomorrow are the two best days for Voids. You're going to get Hegemon, chance at, not very high, it's like down to 7% or less. And then Nekret the Great. Now, I'm going to do a little account update with you guys here at the end of the video, because I'm pretty pumped. I got very lucky the last couple weeks, and I actually got one of my most wanted champions for arena. I don't have Mashald, but if I got him, I'd be very happy, because he's a very good champion in many aspects of the game. He's a multifaceted damage dealer. Nekret the Great is amazing for arena. That's it. It's live arena. He's like king shit. 3v3 in regular arena. He's fucking great. Walking Tomb Dren is very good for dungeon content. So if you didn't get Artak, right, or you haven't collected him yet, this is essentially the spirit version of Artak and or Ninja and or Chronom. Okay, it's kind of crazy that we have 3 HP burn detonators in Magic. We have 1 in Force as Sisia, and then we have 1 in Spirit as Walking Tomb Dren. He was a fusion. He's great. If you need somebody like that, go for it. But honestly, if you're needing somebody like that, I recommend you just wait till ×2, and you have a better chance of just getting a legendary and then rolling the dice that way. Because these ×10s, they're for the fucking birds, honestly. Hegemon's great. He doesn't see a lot of play really anymore, but he's probably going to see a resurgence in play, because the sheep debuff from Polymorph is being reworked to where you need accuracy to land it. So your supports that have only resistance and no accuracy are just down to a 3% chance to land it. They're not going to have a higher percent chance to land on top of the percent chance to land it from itself, right? So if you have like a level 1 sheep, I think it's like 5% chance to land it. If you have no accuracy, you have a 3% chance to land it, then just based on luck, because there's always a 3% chance to land, no matter what, a debuff. Okay, and then you have to factor in you have a 5% chance of it to land on top of that, and it's not great, right? But I mean, Stone Skin is still a big part of arena. So Hegemon, he might need a rework, or he's just gonna have to collect dust. I don't see really anybody using him anymore. We have Helicath, who again was a fusion. Beautiful, amazing fusion. I have 2. He's a great in live arena. He's great in all aspects of the game. He's amazing in Clan Boss. He's amazing in live arena, because he's a defense-based damage dealer, and he's very annoying, and he hits really hard. Okay. Sadly, this is where we start to fall off on these last three here. An E3 Blood Twin is not very good. There's one guy that has like a +4 in E3 with a 6-star Awakened Ascension bullshit, whatever, and he's crushing people. Yeah, no shit. All right. But if you were to go up against somebody that was his opposite, that had the same level, like +4 and fully awakened, he's going to still hit like a wet noodle just like he does regularly. Okay. An E3 is not worth going for. I have one. He is definitely on my to build list, and that list is very long. Okay. Noct the Paralyzer is a very interesting champion. He places poison and sleep. He's kind of like a non-void version of Chogger. I liked Noct. He's again on my list to build because I do have one. I got very lucky not too long ago pulling him. Blind Seer. I have a Blind Seer. She really doesn't do much. She brings a revive. She has, I think, like a triple or a quad hitter on her A1, and I don't even remember what she does. Let me go look at her here. Don't even remember what she does. Oh, she places block, debuffs, and shields. 2 turns. Oh, 3-turn cooldown's not bad. Gives ally shield to 30% of her max HP. Her revive can do block damage for the entire team, so when she revives somebody, she puts up block damage on them. This is a triple hitter A1 that has a chance to reduce turn meter, and then she has defense in all battles by 34%. She's not awful. I like her. I have her. She's built out, maxed, and everything. But you can feed her into your Lydia to make your Lydia stronger. Right? I think that's how it is. Let me look here. Oop, no, we don't want to do that. There is this here. Okay, no. So who does she empower? Blind Seer empowers Mithrala, which is more tempting because Mithrala is very good. Vizix empowers Lydia, which also very good. But Vizix did get a buff and she's pretty decent. Now, okay, we're at the end of the video where I'm going to show you what has changed in my account. I ended up getting another Regash over the weekend. I just wanted to pull some shards. I was bored out in the lake, and I was able to +2 my Regash. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's not because I got another Regash. It is because I actually got another War Chief here. Alright, or War Chief. The other one's a Warlord. War Chief is bad. He's garbage. Don't care for him. Regash is very good in Live Arena. He's a defensive based nuker. I had to really pump mine up here. I was getting some jabs from my clan because they're like, why do you have intimidating presence on him? Why don't you have sheep? And it's because I know they're going to change sheep, and this has defense stat when you hit here, so we'll get an extra 400 just for damage. That's why I went with it, and it's going to help out anybody else I choose as the leader. Okay, even him, I can choose him as leader, and he's going to give himself more defense, so more damage. The thing is that I want to gripe about here real quick. There is no damage dealing blessings that can do damage for HP and or defense. It's only attack. So when you look at Life Harvest, right, this is not a damage dealing blessing. This is really for a support that's meant to stay long in the game against a reviving team to destroy that max HP, and I love it. But look at Soul Reap here. It's attack, then HP, crit damage, and speed. Now, the HP, right, I guess I'm wrong on that aspect, but there's no defensive base damage. Okay, nothing there. Nothing here, because there's no crit damage with this. There is nothing here. Nothing here. This is garbage. This is a garbage one anyways. Attack, then HP, crit damage, speed for crushing rend. Right? We have defense, HP, accuracy, speed. I do love temporal chains. Ward of the Fallen is actually very good, and I have it on a couple different champions right now. Yeah. Stack. Trying to remember, yeah, it deals bonus damage. The animation's cool if you haven't seen it on Ward of the Fallen because little skeletons come out. I got put into the dirt by a Rotos that had this, had that blessing, and it sucked. He single-handedly killed my entire team. It was crazy. But I was able to +2 my Regash, and let me look here. I did get another Dracomorph, so I was able to +1 my Dracomorph. There wasn't anything else I could do with him. I did get another Kymar, so I have a +1 Kymar now, which is kind of cool. a champion I honestly, when I started the game, I never thought I'd get, and now I've gotten 3 of them, which is very nice. It just goes to show, if you stick in the game and just stick it out, you don't even have to spend money, you can get very lucky. I have a bit of a conspiracy that Raid will give you amazing pulls if you don't spend anything for a while, trying to get you to spend so you can keep getting that dopamine fix. Because remember, guys, I just got Siffy the Lost Bride. So here's how it went, right? I ended up getting a Chogger when I was pulling for a Siffy. I was pissed because it was Time Stem Siffy. I'm like, whatever. Chogger's still fun. He's a good champion. Good for me, right? He's new. And that's the thing. When you're a severe endgame like myself, you have all these champions. You just want something new. You want a new toy that's actually decent. I mean, look at this. Just look at all these legendaries. Look at that. These are all unique too. And there's more that I haven't leveled up. These are all unique. I only pulled all my unique ones out of the vault. This one needs to go back in, but right? So I was like, fuck, okay, I got Chogger, whatever. And then something told me, all right, pull 10 voids right after, and I ended up getting a Siffy within like 30 voids right after that. And then after the Siffy, I pulled 14 voids, and I ended up getting a Necret the Great, and I've wanted him for so long. He's really cool looking. He looks like a Roman Legionnaire, an undead vampire one, because he does have little vampire fangs here hanging off on the sides. I just got lucky, man. Severely lucky. And I just finished booking him today. I only had to use 2 books. One for here and one for here, because I don't give a damn about his A1. Okay? So, and also, Necra is just amazing because of the amount of books he needs. He only needs 6. But if you get lucky like me, you only have to use 2. Right? And I have him coming down here to, you know, Unshakable and all that shit. So, that's it for the video today. Just remember, I would very much not be pulling right now. I don't have really anything to pull anyways, but the champions that we talked about, we'll just go over them so you can visually see who they are. So today is Mashald and Necret. So again, they're both from Undead Hordes. So I don't have a Mashald. I would not be upset if I got one. I'd be actually very happy. He's an amazing champion. A lot of debuffs. Very good damage. Very good damage. Necret the Great, you would be ecstatic to get him unless you pulled like 7, and then I feel bad for you. But you have a +4 Necret, and your Undead Horde Faction Guardian is probably full. So, and tomorrow, let's go back and look at that again. We are looking at Walking Tomb Drang and Hegemon. So Walking Tomb Drang is here. Let's get a little midget on his back. Right? HP burn, extension of HP burn, equalizing HP, reflects 30% of the damage he receives by attackers that have 50% HP or more. So he's really good for Sand Devil Necropolis. You can use him on 25 is actually, and people can get it down to like 2 minutes, 3 minutes maybe. And then we have Hegemon, who's in the same faction here. Like I said, he's not having eyeballs. I wonder what happened to his eyes, because he used to have glowing eyes. He locks out champions. He gets to go first no matter what. He does amazing damage because he has very good multipliers on his A2. But if you build him with accuracy and you put him in like a stun or a taunt set, or like even a sleep set, I've seen people put him in. He is very annoying. But like I said, with Stone Skin being such a big factor in Arena right now, and all forms of Arena, he's really fallen off. He used to be the GOAT that you wanted for Arena. We have Helicath and an E3 Blood Twin. Again, Demon Spawn. I'm just noticing now that they're doing each faction. Helicath is amazing. He looks like a Guillermo del Toro monster because of he's got this eye here and a couple more eyes here, but he's got like this big frowning head that looks like that the Reaper, the Grim Reaper from Hellboy 2. But yeah, he has block damage for 2 turns. He auto attacks when people that he gave block damage, you know, get hit. He does a ton of damage. And E3 Blood Twin, I have him. He looks amazing. He looks like a Power Rangers villain. Another +1 there. Good thumbs up. But he's not bringing, his multipliers suck. They even buffed his multipliers. They still suck. I think they're too afraid to buff him too much because he will just run rampant in the arena. He should. He's a Void Legendary. All right? He should. And it's because he block revives on anybody he kills. Okay? Buff him. Give him what he deserves. right? Give him another buff. I'm going on a tangent here in the end. Noct the Paralyzer and Blind Seer. I have both, again, like I said. Noct is very cool looking. Where'd he go? Right here. Just kind of floating there. He don't need legs. He's got magic. He don't need legs. He's got blood dripping from his daggers. He has this very... I feel like he's like... Yeah, he's got a spider on his back. So I really like that the Dark Elves are very bug-oriented, because this guy has a spider on his back, right? And if you look at Rule of the Huntsman, he's got a beetle, right? Some kind of beetle armor here. And there is another one. Let me look here. Oh, right here. Altan, the shell, another beetle. Okay. Marinix has a bug armor on her as well. And I mean, this chick sucks. She sucks. I'm sorry to anybody that got her. Hopefully they buff her at some point, but and then the other one was Blind Seer. Blind Seer is very solid. You get her early in mid game, she's gonna carry you. No problems. Yeah, that's it. I was gonna go on a tangent, but I already forgot about it, so it didn't matter. Sorry about no green screen. We're just kind of shooting at the hip here. I haven't put a video out in a while, but I figure I would do. I won't show that. You scammers. I figure I'd just do a video to kind of get you guys caught up on the news and what's going on in Raid this week. I do believe there are two times, I think they even say it in here, there are 2 times Ancients. Yeah, this weekend is, I think, 2 times Ancients. We're running a special summon rush event, which will give you 250% more event points for summoning champions from Ancient Shards. This is starting tomorrow as well? What? Is it up here? Where is it? I don't even have that event up. Oh, and another little thing. I know this video is going long, 16 minutes. They were doing the dragon tournament that was going to be based on turns. But they had a screw up in the code, and I don't know who caught it. If they caught it, they must have caught it because nobody was running on the servers to try and see if, because tournaments don't go live on servers first, on test servers first. But this was like a different banner and everything, and you were going to get more points the less turns you took, which was kind of a cool aspect that I do like, because you do like a challenge. But they took it down because they had a bug in it, and they're working on it, and they're hopefully going to implement the tournament style soon. But they just changed it to a regular dragon tournament with 2 times speed drop. So is what it is. Don't forget to finish your classic arena champion training event. If you are going for Tatsu, I'm sorry I'm late to tell you at the party, but she's not worth it. Not at all. This is where all my champion training points went. As you can see, I just went barely above this because I thought, oh, I might have a chance. I was up early, I was crushing everybody, and then this super dude and One Snake One caught up to me, and I just said, no, I'm not gonna do it. It's not worth it. So and somebody did point this out too. If you look here, there's a 6-star 4-piece rare Relentless set, and there is a 6-star 4-piece epic Relentless set. 5th gets better rewards than 4. So I think this hopefully is a visual bug, but Raid needs to really look into it, because honestly, if I was this guy, I'd be fighting to stay in 5th. Just me. But I love you guys. That's all I got for today. And again, I love you. God bless and goodbye.